Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Talk Tissue. Today, we are privileged to talk to Terence McGee, who is the Vice President and General Manager of WEKO North America. Terence, thank you so much for taking the time. How are you today?
Good, thank you, Brian. Thank you for the invitation. Looking forward to this conversation and this opportunity to.
We're the ones that are grateful. For those of you watching, WEKO is our latest marketing partner in North America, and Terence is the newest face there at WEKO North America. WEKO is based in South Carolina, so they have a good reach all over the Southeast, and really can get anywhere in North America. But the goal today is to present Terence as the face of WEKO North America and to give the tissue industry a face with a name and kind of give them a little bit of exposure going into 2022. So Terence, could you give us a little bit of a background about yourself, who you are? People are going to initially notice the accent, and give us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, again, my name is Terence McGee, Vice President General Manager of WEKO North America. I'm originally from South Africa. I came over here on a soccer scholarship about 20 years ago. Studied at USC, played soccer there for 4 years, and then got my undergrad and then my graduate degree, my MBA. During that time, signed up or started working for WEKO North America in 2009.
Okay.
So with the company roughly 12 years now. Obviously started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. Been as the general manager for the last going on 3 years now.
Okay. So 3 years in the market, 3 years in the industry, as the general manager.
Correct.
How have things changed in that time frame from 2009 till today? What are some of the things you've seen at WEKO? Can you touch on any of that?
There's a lot. When I came in 2009, they still had, a whole old rotor style system, still non-contact, but just an older system. And during the years, through innovation, they've developed better, cleaner products. So we've evolved with the time as it stands right now. From a product standpoint, we've actually obviously opened up into new markets. We currently serve multiple markets such as the paper industry, tissue, plastic film, composites, laminating, textile, non-wovens, obviously tissue. When I came on board, and I guess as a general manager in 2019, that was my first year within the actual markets. I was more focused on, spare parts industry, and now going into general manager, going into pure sales for machine systems, learning the functionality as well as the technical background. 2019, I took that time to do that, and then obviously the pandemic hit in 2020.
Sure.
So when it came to the opportunity to actually meet customers, things changed a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you came in that right in the nick of time when things got very complicated. Something I skipped over for those people that are watching that might not be familiar with WEKO. Maybe in very simple terms, what does WEKO provide the tissue industry?
Well, we offer a liquid application system, a contactless WEKO application system, liquid application system, that basically applies fluid to the substrate. It's reproducible, it's sustainable, it saves on waste, reduces use less energy, so it adds a lot of value to the tissue industry.
Yeah, okay, I see the little phrase back there, fluid and power coating. And what does WEKO mean? Where does the name come from?
So WEKO actually comes from the two families it's a family-run business, family-owned. Started in 1953, and the two executive managing directors are Mr. Weitman and Mr. Conrad, and the WE for Weitman and the KO for Conrad is what WEKO.
All right, put those together, yeah. So how was 2021 for you? Now you're in year 2 of your general managership and vice presidentship. You've been able probably to get out some more and visit some tissue customers. What are some things you're seeing this year in the market?
I have seen, so obviously the first 2 quarters were still pretty slow,
Yeah.
as the pandemic was coming, not necessarily to an end, but the country was more opening up. But I was able to see in the third and fourth quarter, actually go visit some customers. And I do see a lot of progress, a lot of development and competitiveness out there, to be honest,
Okay.
especially in the tissue industry, of
Mhm.
what customers are looking for. They're always trying to add something new to offer to their customers, a new added value, shall we say.
Yes.
So we've noticed that, and I think that's an opportunity for us because we have that capability, not only to save energy, save money for them, but also to add that value, add that extra to their product for their customers.
Yeah, and that's something that I always preach on a lot when I do these interviews and visit people face to face is, our products are not sexy. Our products are not, the most glamorous. They're standardized paper products. So whatever you can do to add value or for your customer to see a value in you, like just like you said, that's crucial. So a company like WEKO stepping into to add value to a manufacturer of paper products so the end user can then appreciate it as well. So that's very good, very key. What else have you seen out there in the market? Are customers more open now to visits? Have you had a lot of rejection or?
No, actually, customers are very welcome to come visit. You still have a few, depending on the area in the country. Obviously, they just restrictions for certain customers. They still require a Zoom or Teams meeting. But otherwise, customers have been very open, as well as, just shows being open now.
Yeah.
There's been a few shows that I've been to this year, which would be nice to be in person and actually meet people, which I think is pretty vital.
Yes.
That creating that relationship with the person. It's very different via Zoom, obviously, in team. I think that you get a better personnel when it's face to face.
Yeah, absolutely. We had the opportunity to have some lunch a month or so ago in South Carolina, and we bridged that gap quicker. And this tissue online exists to be able to put you out there to everyone to see you quickly, and then when you do attend a show, people can say, "Hey, that's Terence from WEKO, and I saw him in a video interview." So.
Agreed. There definitely has to be a digital presence. I think, especially these days, just from a capability, you can't visit everyone. So
Sure.
This gives us the opportunity to reach out more to our customers and be available more for them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I was going to bring that up as well. You guys have a nice little location there in Spartanburg, South Carolina, that's close to the Charlotte area. I'm assuming you'd be open to receiving customers that are in the area.
Yeah, we are definitely open for that. We have an office obviously over here that has that capability, and at the same time, we do have some of the equipment on hand that we can display. It's not in production itself, but we can at least show the customers what our rotor carrier, what our supply lines are capable of.
Sure, and I think if you're a manufacturer of tissue, it's a very niche market, right? There's only so many people that are producing these products. It's a must stop. It's a must, you should be visiting these suppliers, because even the suppliers are very niche-y, and there's only a few that are doing what you do. And so with you having an office in North America, I think it's a no-brainer to at least go introduce yourself and go visit Terence. So I'll make that plea for Terence in his behalf. If you do manufacture paper products, tissue products specifically, reach out to Terence. His information will be at the bottom of the screen. Set up a meeting with him. I'm sure he'd like to come out to you as well if you can't make it to him. So he'll be more than willing to do that. Going into 22 now, Terence, the tissue industry this year has seen kind of a recession, maybe a little bit in demand compared to 2020. 2022 has that question mark. How is 2022 going to kick off? And I don't know that I know that answer. Maybe you do, or maybe you don't. But what is your opinion? What's 2022 hold?
In my opinion, I think 2022, especially for the first half of the year, I think will be very, very busy. From what I've read and what I've heard through the grapevine, from an investment standpoint and what customers are looking for, they're looking to expand and obviously still keep up with the times, I guess, shall we say?
Sure.
Develop and evolve. and add something new to their product. And so I believe for us, especially for WEKO, this is an opportunity for us to step in and meet with customers and show what we can add to their products for their customers. So I do think there will be an uptick in the first half of 2022, and then maybe stabilize after that. I still go to the grocery store these days, and there's still a demand for toilet paper. Most stores still have a restriction. So therefore, I think, they're just looking for an added value now to choose from their customers. So I do believe 2022 will be, the first half specifically will be an uptick.
Sure, and that's very encouraging. I mean, you're someone that's in the market every day speaking with customers. So that's very encouraging to those people watching. And I think you bring up a good point. There's still a lot of old machinery out there. As I travel and visit all these tissue mills, especially, now is the time for these companies to invest. Like you said, they're making investments now before, while their capacity is still probably lower. But while their capacity is lower, now is the time to do maintenance, to upgrade their machinery, upgrade their equipment. So when it picks up again, they're ready to go, full strength. So those suppliers like yourselves, this is the time to be making those visits and making those in-person visits as well. And I believe you guys are going to be at Tissue World in March.
Yes, we'll be there, and we invite everyone to please stop at our booth. We'll have a display out there, busy showing our system in action, just a mini version. So we do invite everyone to stop at our booth. We'll be G64, and it'll be great to meet everyone there.
Great. And the idea of this first interview here with Terence was really just to present himself to the industry there. So if you are watching and you'd like to learn more, even if you don't manufacture toilet paper, but you have an interest to learn more about WEKO and what they do, I encourage you to reach out to Terence and get in contact. Terence, thank you so much for this first get together here. We're going to plan to do this again in person at your facility. We'll record a video there with some of your products, and that'll be the next evolution in our relationship and introduction to the industry.
Great. Brian, thank you.
Thank you very much, Terence, and we'll see you next time. Appreciate it.